Alright, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with some more Dragon Ball news, or not even news, just stories. This is a what if story. I love the what ifs because I ain't gonna front. When I watch the show from back then and now, I always ask myself, I do this a lot. Man, what if this happened? What if that happened? And it raises questions. We will never know because the show's already done. But yeah, so when I see others talk about stuff that's what if, it's always interesting to see their point. And this one is about, what if Vegeta unlocked Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, the evolution he had in the Tournament of Power, against Goku Black? That's interesting. I want to actually answer that with what I think before we actually watch the video. Hold on. It's from Carthu's Dojo. Y'all know I love his videos. I'll put the original video in the description below. But what my answer would be before we look into this is not much would change. Not much would change unless, well, it depends. I'll say this, so I'm going to make this too long. Plot-wise, they're going to do something to where Goku Black and Zamasu still fuses. If Vegeta is straightforward, as we've seen him do other times, he will destroy Goku Black before he ever gets the chance. But we've seen when Vegeta was already stronger than Goku Black, their last meeting with each other, before the fuse and all that stuff happened. And Vegeta just stood there. He didn't finish him off. So, would him turn into Super Saiyan Blue Evolution change his mind and all of a sudden make him go and be serious? I don't know. He might still stand there for Goku Black to do whatever he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say not much would change. Goku Black and Zamasu would still fuse. I do believe, though, that Evolution will compete against Fuse Zamasu the same way Vegeta did. I think, well, probably not as overpowering as Vegeta was, but close to it, because I think Vegeta will still be stronger. But outside of that, I don't think nothing would change, because when Vegeta was overpowering Goku Black, Vegeta just stood there instead of finishing him off, and he let Goku Black do that scythe and all that stuff, which caused more issues, when all Vegeta did was just go in there and finish. So, on that note, it would be cool to see. I don't think much would happen. It would just be a little bit more of a beatdown. But there's something in the plot will save Goku Black to do the Fuse Zamasu, so on and so forth. They will still need Zeno to finish the job, in my opinion. But let's see here. I might be wrong. Might be another viewpoint. Well, you can't be right or wrong in this situation because it's a what if. But still, let's see what he says. Shout out to him.
The Dragon Ball Super anime had backed itself into a corner before the Tournament of Power in terms of narrative and relative character power. While most of Dragon Ball Super tries to be about Goku and Vegeta being true rivals for the first time in the series, both at each other's level of power after the Battle of Gods arc, the anime writing staff decided to remove that nuance from the series by giving Goku the ability to stack Kaioken on top of his Super Saiyan Blue form. As if that wasn't enough, they allowed him to multiply it up to 10 times, making the power gap between Goku
10?
and Vegeta
I thought it was 20.
a seemingly
It was
permanent
10.
one. To rectify this, they first made Goku seem idiotic by not using the Kaioken at all in the future Trunks arc, except for once against Merge Zamasu. When they realized that was equally poor in terms of writing quality, they decided to power up Vegeta instead by giving him the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution.
I respect
form
Goku
in
though right
Tournament
there.
of
He
Power,
fought with
and
everything he
later
had,
confirmed it to
even
be
with
equal
injuries.
to Goku's Kaioken times 20 Super Saiyan Blue. This leaves me with an interesting question though. What if this fix came earlier? What if Vegeta unlocks Super Saiyan Blue Evolution in the future Trunks arc? Before we dive deeper into that,
It would make
sure you
sense
like and
if you think
subscribe
about
want more
everything his
Dragon
son
Ball
went through.
content.
You would have thought
Also,
Vegeta
just
would
so
have
you
been
know,
so
there will
angry
be
to
a
get
new
to that
video
form, but it
premiering
didn't
on the
happen.
second channel right after this
So
video.
yeah, I would have liked
make
it
sure
better
you
in the
check that
Goku
out
Black
as well.
era than the
To
Tournament of
start,
Power.
we have to think about when Vegeta would get this limit-breaking form. In the Tournament of Power, Vegeta achieved it against the seemingly indomitable Jiren due to Vegeta fearing for his universe, and even more so, his family. So those circumstances would have to be recreated here. I think the best opportunity to have this happen is when Goku and Vegeta return to the future a third and final time. Famously, Vegeta's best scene in Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion, plays out where Vegeta pummels Goku Black.
Yes,
and
I
informs
love
him
that.
a fake
The
such as
dialogue,
himself can never
everything.
achieve the heights of Goku's power.
I wish he
That
finished
body
him
was
off.
a stolen vessel, and only Kakarot could truly make use of it. This,
Like,
of
don't
course,
just stare
leads
at
to
him and watch
Goku
him
Black
talk. Finish him off.
understanding that anger can be used to fuel strength. And by doing so, he unlocks his Dimensional Scythe ability, which allows Goku Black to tear a hole in the dimensional fabric, summoning clones of himself that are similar in strength to the original. This leaves Goku and Vegeta trapped, with seemingly no escape, and Goku Black begins to gloat about his newfound power and the world he will build using that power. He looks at Vegeta directly and tells him that a mortal such as himself will never lay another finger on his godly body. As punishment for his transgressions, Goku Black will start by executing Trunks, and even better, he gets to kill Vegeta's Bulma as well. Goku Black began to laugh at his own schemes and couldn't see that Vegeta's face began to twitch with rage. Then, it became abundantly clear the mistake that Goku Black had made. As a god himself, he could sense a shift in Vegeta's God Ki. It was growing and becoming more violent as it did. Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue form was evolving. Goku Black instantly thought to himself that he made a mistake. He already established that Saiyans can use their rage to fuel power, and he thought his own rage at mortals would be the greatest fuel for power that no one could ever surpass. But perhaps a more personal attachment could lead to equal or even greater rage. He hadn't considered this possibility, but now they needed to use the backup plan. While Vegeta is transforming, Black can also sense that Zamas's ki is going in and out. They had issues on both fronts, so it seems they need to put their plan into action sooner than later. Goku Black teleports to Zamas and asks what happened. As he does, the clones and rift that he created disappeared. Zamas explains the Mafuba and that mortals aren't to be underestimated. Goku Black agrees, as he can still sense Vegeta's power rising. He tells Zamas that it's time for them to use their last resort.
Like I said, it would have still happened.
Zamas understands and moves the Potara over to his other ear. As the Potara fusion was occurring, Vegeta finished becoming Blue Evolution, as Goku watched in awe at what Vegeta had become. Vegeta tells Goku,
and that's the one thing I didn't like
himself
about that was y'all sitting there watching them do that.
Goku
I would have
puts
threw a
his
beam
fingers
at
to his
him.
forehead and
You know, like a
teleports
finger
them to the
one and
battlefield.
destroy the
They
area. You won't
arrive
even get the
just in
chance to
time see
do
the
it.
merging of Zamas
But that's how these
and
Dragon
Goku
Ball
Black
shows go. As
beat
much as I love them, there's a lot of pausing just to
Something
let your
really notable
opponent get
here is
stronger.
the fact that Merge Zamas wasn't very strong initially, seeming as if he was almost a direct power downgrade from Goku Black. Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks seem to be able to handle him decently in canon, his regeneration being the only real issue until Goku uses a full power Kamehameha in Super Saiyan Blue and a single kick in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Now, Goku doesn't say a multiplier for that Kaioken, so I always just assumed it to be a normal Kaioken. More simply put, a 2x boost to his Super Saiyan Blue power. Now remember, Vegeta is using Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, which is the equivalent of a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, and you can probably already see where I'm going with this. Vegeta manhandles Merge Zamas with absolute ease. It's legitimately not even a competition, and Vegeta's not holding back for the sake of Bulma and Trunks.
Yeah, Goku was doing work with one leg.
That since Vegeta's pummeling wouldn't let up, due to him having the stamina required to continue fighting, that I actually can see Vegeta causing the infinite Zamas to be made before
like I said, it will
Zamas has
still
the
need
chance
Zeno.
to bring down divine punishment on himself.
That
and
immortality,
garner
man,
power
is a
up from
pain.
it. This still leads us to the Zeno button
Yeah, that's
solution,
still
since
gonna
I
happen,
find
regardless.
Goku's claim of only needing a Senzu bean to defeat infinite Zamas to be outlandish at best. Goku, while constantly fighting this immortal being, has thought that killing him was possible or within his power, only to be surprised when Zamas or Merge Zamas are still fine after his attacks. Further, even Beerus says he can't kill an immortal, and we know that there's still about a year before Goku gets anywhere near Beerus' level. This leaves our ending in a similar place overall. We have a new Zeno in the main timeline, future Trunks and future Mai are brought to a timeline where they already exist since theirs was destroyed, and a year passes until the Tournament of Power is about to begin. During this time, Goku has trained up his ability to use Kaioken to the point that he can use Kaioken times 20 stacked on top of Super Saiyan Blue without any real issues. At the same time, Vegeta has nearly mastered Super Saiyan Blue
about to say,
Evolution, meaning
to be
that the
real,
form provides no real
thinking about the
difference.
Tournament of Power, well, first off, Vegeta would have been definitely stronger than Goku at this time of the Tournament of Power. They was equal levels going into outside of Ultra Instinct I'm talking about. But straight up with the blue form, the evolution would have put even with the Kaioken, the evolution would have put Vegeta at the levels higher, considering he was already blue evolution against Goku Black, and we know Vegeta would have trained a little more to master it. Would that be enough? I still don't think. No, I don't think that would have been enough to fight Jiren. Still, Jiren was that powerful. It took Ultra Instinct, which is better than evolution, and it took everything of Ultra Instinct. So even with a mastered Super Saiyan Blue, as much as I love Vegeta, I would love to say that he would compete with Jiren. I don't think it would have been as easy for Jiren, but still, yeah, they still would have lost.
On his body from regular Super Saiyan Blue. This sets up Vegeta to be able to use Super Saiyan Blue evolution with ease. He gets the chance to fully master the form when he enters the Room of Spirit and Time right before the tournament.
He'll get rid of Toppo easier.
It's really unclear how much extra time he gets in there, but roughly half a year is what I tend to go with. This extra training solidifies that Super Saiyan Blue evolution will be Vegeta's go-to form for facing down powerful enemies in the tournament. So, Vegeta exits the Room of Spirit and Time, and the team assembles to go to the Tournament of Power. This is where things definitely start to become different when you consider elimination order in regards to certain characters. To start the tournament, though,
Vegeta's the most powerful one in that group with that evolution.
First. I actually
until
think
Ultra
Vegeta
Instinct show
will
up.
eliminate VEGETA in this version of events due to his raw power output and ability to use Blue without the same stamina loss he had originally. The next big change doesn't come until episode 106, the Sniper episode. Everyone is pretty dumb in this episode, so Vegeta just having the raw power and stamina in regular Super Saiyan Blue would allow him to blitz the Sniper and the Reflector before any weird Ten Shinhan elimination could happen. This leaves Ten Shinhan and Master Roshi together to watch each other's backs, especially considering the fact that Master Roshi's stamina is running low. This also allows Roshi to better handle Frost in the next episode, since Ten Shinhan can also perform the Mafuba. This means that Ten Shinhan can seal away Frost, and with no VEGETA to back him up, Frost is eliminated when his jar is thrown off the fighting stage. Ten Shinhan and Roshi are still in this fight, and together they take on general fodder of the tournament, so the heavy hitters like Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Android 17 don't have to waste their time with them.
They can go to the other guys.
Episode 109 plays out as it normally does, and so does 110, with the exception of Vegeta giving energy to the Genki Dama in this version of events, as well as eliminating Ribrianne when he sees her trying to attack Goku from behind. You see, I think Vegeta's character would be far more progressed in this version of events due to him having gained some sort of tangible lead on Goku in terms of strength and realizing that a goal that pursues someone else will only leave him behind. This is why he gives Goku some energy in this version of events. The victory is far more important than his rivalry. Events remain the same from here on, though, until we get to
ain't much going to
versus
change.
Toppo.
Maybe it will take.
Version,
I was about to say he'll be
Vegeta
quicker. He'll
brings
beat
his
Toppo
lead.
faster, but
He
that's
got
about
his
it.
power up early,
Not
and
much will
Toppo's
change after
weird
this.
God of
I would know. I know that
Destruction
Jiren would
while
look at Vegeta first, then Goku, considering that Vegeta is more of a threat until Ultra Instinct shows up. But overall, it's gonna be the same. Ultra Instinct needs to happen.
Caused by Frieza more than anything else, and so I don't see it happening here at all. Vegeta is still interested in Ultra Instinct as the tournament progresses, though, so he still has the same fight with
It would be cool
Kappa
if he actually gets
eventually leading
Ultra
him to
Ego in
eliminating
the Tournament of
Universe
Power
3
since he
Warrior
mastered
due to
this.
sheer
That would be
aggravation
good.
at being unable
The
to
picture right
tap
here.
into
I don't know
Ultra
if you see it.
Instinct. This obviously leads to the Invisible Fighters of Universe 4, but with Roshi around for guidance and Ten Shinhan around for sensing capability, the two are eliminated. Roshi actually stops Piccolo from being eliminated by the Bug Fighter and tells Piccolo that he should be better at using his ears than some old hermit. It seems that over-reliance on key sensing can dull your other senses, and Piccolo learned a valuable lesson on this day. Android 18 isn't eliminated in the fight against Ani Raza due to sheer quantity of fighters and Piccolo's extending arms being used to save Android 17. Other than the sheer quantity of fighters that they have, nothing really changes from this point until it's Vegeta's turn to fight Jiren, which still ends badly for the Saiyan Prince, as Super Saiyan Blue evolution just isn't enough to take down Jiren.
Yeah,
This
it's
leads to Goku
unfortunately.
and Vegeta fighting Jiren
Now,
together
if he
for
was
the
able to
time
get Ultra Ego
while the
here,
others focus their
I,
attention on
Vegeta's winning
Dispo.
that one.
By combining Frieza's laser cage with Roshi's Thunder Shock surprise, Dispo is completely frozen in place, allowing the others to fire their most powerful key attacks and knock off the Universe 11 Speedster. Now we're down to most of Universe 7 versus Universe 11's lone warrior Jiren. Despite their best attempts to defeat him, one by one they're knocked off.
I was about to
Roshi,
say,
Tenshinhan,
even with all that
Android
help,
18, and
Jiren
Piccolo
was way
are
too
one by
powerful.
one removed
You
from
need
this
Ultra
fight.
Instinct.
Eventually, this leads to Goku taking on Jiren again as well, but the punishment from Jiren's attacks reignites Ultra Instinct Omen. Their battle rages on, and from the sidelines, Vegeta, Frieza, Android 17, and Gohan are providing support. Since Jiren struggles to make meaningful contact with this version of Goku, it only makes sense that the others would take this opportunity to attack Jiren.
Yeah, that would be a change. Actually, I take that back what I said. That would be a change. If Goku can get his Ultra Instinct running with the power of Frieza, Vegeta, and the other ones, it would definitely be a pain for them to deal with. Because yeah, so I was wrong. That would be the change. But Vegeta beating Jiren himself, that's not going to happen unless he went Ultra Ego. Well, yeah, that Jiren actually would lose much quicker.
Jiren eventually releases his full power though and knocks everyone away to try and focus on finishing Goku. But as he applies further pressure, Goku unlocks the full Ultra
There you go.
Instinct.
Yep.
With this and the support of the remaining team members of Universe
I miss
7,
seeing
Goku
Super Saiyan 4. I wish they brought
Jiren.
that back, but I ain't
Proof
gonna
that
front.
trust
Ultra Instinct
overcomes
looks amazing.
loneliness and raw strength every time. The tournament is won by Universe 7, and Goku gets the wish, so he revives all the universes destroyed in the tournament.
He would have done the
Since
same thing
Frieza
Android
wasn't a big
17 would
part
have.
in the survival of Universe 7, he
wants to
back
train with
help,
them. He don't want
just
to see
like
them die.
he expected to do in the original version of events as well. Goku's lie can remain, and Beerus doesn't alter that. This, of course, leaves Broly on Vampa, and we don't know how this will affect the Moro arc.
Nah, I still think they
Only
would
time will
have.
tell.
Nah.
A new video will
I
be
think Goku
premiering on
would've
my
still
second
revived
channel
him.
very soon after this video's
Ooh,
premiere,
whoa,
so
look at
be
that.
ahead of-
What if Gohan wasn't... Bro, he looked cool, too. I ain't gonna front. Unfortunately, Gohan, I think, will still lose. He wasn't at that level we want him yet. Wait, was he? Wait, maybe I'm wrong with the timeline here. Wasn't Superhero that timeline in the Super Broly movie? No, Superhero was after. Because wait. Yeah, Superhero was after because Broly was on the Beerus' planet while Goku and Vegeta was training. So Gohan is not at that ultimate beast or whatever it's called transformation. So as cool as it would have been seen, I mean, he looked cool right there. That's a cool thumbnail. He just would have been there for moral support. Vegeta and Goku is still the top dog. So I'm going to watch that video, though. Not right now, but I'm going to save it. There we go. I saved it. But shout out to Carthus Dojo. I love his videos. The one thing I will say is I believe Goku will still make the wish to have Frieza revive. Even though maybe he's right and they don't because we're still waiting on King Kai to get revived. That's his good friend. So if he ain't doing it to a good friend like King Kai, what makes him to keep his word with Frieza? So who knows? Like I said, what ifs is a hit, is not. We don't know for certain. We don't know. But it would be cool to see Vegeta learn that power early because it's a possibility it could open for Ultra Ego. Probably not considering how he transformed. He had to be trained by Beerus, and that training was a little different than what he was doing with the Tournament of Power. So I don't know, but it would open the door where it could be. Who knows, though? But, hey, it would be nice to know, though, Vegeta was the strongest one to Ultra Instinct came about. But anyway, let me know what you feel about it in the comments below, and I want to check this out with Gohan, but I'll do that later. All right, I'll see y'all. Take care.